evening and thank you for joining us tonight for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Cody Proctor. Well, tonight the holidays light up in North Idaho. Take a look at this happening right now. You are seeing a live look at the 32nd annual lighting ceremony parade in downtown Coeur d'Alene. The parade of lights just started its procession down Sherman Avenue. You can see some of the lights coming down the street. Now this year's theme, Superhero Holiday. Floats are heading towards the Coeur d'Alene Resort lawn, where the party will keep going on tonight. And of course, at the resort, there will be carols and a countdown to a spectacular fireworks show at around 6 o'clock tonight. Then after the show, the switch will be flipped to let more than 1 million holiday lights come to life tonight. So we are looking forward to that. We are live streaming all the festivities that are happening right now on KREM 2 Plus. And by the way, KREM 2 Plus is free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire, and on Apple TV. Now, of course, as we head into the rest of our evening, our weather plays a big part of enjoying that. So let's go now to meteorologist Michelle Bosch. She's tracking how cold it could get tonight as people line the streets waiting to watch that parade go by.
Yeah, well, most folks are prepared for the cold. It's that time of year. So temperatures are going to be in the upper 20s. You'll certainly want to bundle up, but the roads are going to be clear. No snow, no rain, no wind. So very quiet weather and easy travel. Taking a look at satellite and radar. It's been mostly a dry day. The Spokane airport did report a brief period of light snow for maybe a couple of minutes. So a trace of precipitation, a trace of snowfall today, but otherwise it has just been a cold and cloudy, very dreary looking day out there. Temperatures right now in the upper 20s to around 30 in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, 30 in Deer Park and up north in Colville, and upper 20s from the Palouse down into Moscow, Lewiston at 35 degrees. Similar temperatures out west in central Washington, 34 in Omak, 32 in Moses Lake. Here's a look at the short-term forecast. Low clouds sticking around, temperatures hovering just below the freezing mark. On the positive side, it is going to be dry this entire weekend, and it does look like we have the potential to break out into some sunshine by Saturday afternoon and possibly for Sunday afternoon as well. Not a guarantee. Otherwise, we're looking at morning fog Saturday, highs over the weekend in the middle and upper 30s.
Moses Lake community is left wanting answers after this video is now going viral of a fight between an elderly customer and an employee of a meat shop. Tonight, we've learned that there is more to this video story that the video doesn't show. KREM 2's Christian Garza traveled to Moses Lake today to get answers from both police and hear from people on both sides.
Body camera footage shows the escalation of a fight between an employee and an 86-year-old customer that started after a complaint about the shop's product.
It's really unfortunate.
According to Moses Lake police records, back on July 17th, a customer came into CJ's Custom Meats looking to buy ground beef. But when talking to the employee, he just so happened to mention that the casing on the meat he bought previously tasted like plastic and was, quote, no damn good, end quote. That's when the employee asked the customer not to cuss in his store. The situation then started to escalate after the customer finished buying his products. I had a chance to speak with the customer's daughter about what was said by her father that led up to the altercation.
He told him to get out of his store after he paid, and my dad was doing that, but my dad, I think, had one last say.
A comment about the fact that the employee was wearing a kilt.
And he said, I wouldn't buy anything from a man that wears a skirt. So I think that's really what fueled him, probably. So,
according to the police report, that's when the customer was asked to leave repeatedly and was later shoved for stepping into the employee's personal space. Records say the employee told officers he yelled at the customer on the ground to leave again and went to help him up when the customer punched him in the groin area. The responding officer noted that the customer admitted to punching him in the groin as he tried to get up and leave the store. As seen in surveillance video, that's when the employee went on to hit the customer close to 5 times before calling police. Records show medics on scene say the customer didn't have significant injuries and refused medical care.
The right decision will be made.
Mike Williams, patrol captain for Moses Lake Police Department, say the investigation did take around 2 months, but has since been handed over to the prosecuting attorney back on September 18th.
The investigation was done, I believe, thoroughly, and thorough investigations take a little bit of time.
The attorney representing CJ Custom Meats sent me a statement saying the employee in question has been terminated until the investigation is completed. However, they go on to say they believe the employee was acting in self-defense. After speaking with people representing both sides, we can confirm that both parties are working as quickly as they can to get the situation resolved. In Moses Lake, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Christian, thank you so much. In the meantime, let's take a live look now as Snoqualmie passed at this time tonight. It has been relatively easygoing crossing the mountains this Thanksgiving weekend. Certainly hasn't been the case sometimes in the past. Roads stayed bare and dry for most of the holiday travel rush. As you enjoy time with family and loved ones today, you might be planning your return trip across the Cascade Mountains. So here's a look at some of the busiest times on Interstate 90. First up, if you plan on heading back home to Western Washington tomorrow, the busiest time on the pass is from 9 in the morning until about 4 in the afternoon. If you leave later in the day, you'll have a better chance of beating the congestion. Now, Sunday, on the other hand, that is pretty much the busiest day out on the road as people try to get back to work by Monday. Traffic picks up around 9 o'clock in the morning. It'll stay busy all the way through about 5 p.m.